Welcome to another episode. If you enjoy this type of content, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Eating well is a crucial part of a healthy lifestyle and can help ward off conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even some cancers. However, everyone has their own unique health needs, so it's important to talk with a doctor about what sort of diet is right for you. In general, consuming a plant-focused diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and sources of protein is healthy for most people. We've broken down the basics of healthful eating to help you get started. Number 1, eat more fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables contain many vitamins and minerals your body needs, like fiber, which eases constipation and aids in digestion, magnesium, which supports bone health, potassium, which helps maintain healthy blood pressure, vitamin A, which protects against infection and keeps skin and eyes healthy, vitamin C, which aids in iron absorption and keeps your skin and gums healthy. Eating fruits and vegetables can reduce your risk of disease. A large 2018 review found a diet rich in fruits and vegetables reduces markers of inflammation, which is associated with chronic health conditions like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. The recommended amount of fruits and vegetables you need each day varies based on age, sex, and physical activity. Here is how many servings you should be eating according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, or the USDA. For most fruits, a serving size is based on one whole fruit, like one peach, for instance. Medium bananas are usually considered 2 fruit servings, and a serving of vegetables is about a half cup to 1 cup. Number 2, choose whole grains. Whole grains include the entire kernel of wheat. Each part of the grain contains important nutrients like bran, the outer layer which contains fiber and B vitamins, endosperm, the inner layer which contains carbohydrates and protein, germ, the core which contains B vitamins, healthy fats, and vitamin E. White or refined grains undergo a process that removes the bran and germ, resulting in a finer texture and improved shelf life, but a loss of fiber and B vitamins. Refined grains still contain carbohydrates and protein, but whole grains contain more fiber and micronutrients and offer more health benefits. A 2020 analysis of randomized controlled trials found consuming whole grains instead of refined grains can improve total cholesterol and lower the risk of cardiovascular disease. Most people should aim for at least half of the grains they consume a day to be whole grains. The general recommendation is between 3 and 8 ounce equivalents a day, depending on your age and activity level. Examples of whole grains include whole grain bread, whole grain pasta, brown rice, quinoa, oats. Number 3, limit processed foods. Processed foods have been changed from their original form and cooked, packaged, canned, or frozen. Fortifying and preserving these foods can also change their nutritional composition, and as a result, heavily processed foods are usually high in calories and low in nutrients. Examples of heavily processed foods include chips, cookies, candy, cakes, cured meats like deli meat, hot dogs, frozen meals made with refined grains and sodium or sugar-rich sauces. Salt, sugar, and preservatives are usually added to processed foods, which can have negative effects on your health, like an increased risk of heart disease. To cut down on health risks, Kessler suggests swapping out processed foods for healthier alternatives, like sparkling water or tea instead of soda, plain oatmeal or yogurt instead of sugary cereal, plain popcorn instead of chips. Packaged foods are technically processed foods, but that doesn't mean you need to cut them out entirely. Some packaged foods like frozen fruit and vegetables ensure nutritional quality and can make eating well easier and more convenient. Number 4, practice portion control. Portion control is when you eat the recommended serving sizes of foods throughout the day. Eating incorrect portion sizes can negatively impact weight, metabolism, hormone imbalance, and energy. Practicing portion control requires mindfulness about what you are eating and how much. Understanding serving sizes can also help you structure a healthy plate consisting of half fruit and vegetables, a quarter protein-rich food, and a quarter whole grains. These tips for understanding serving sizes and practicing portion control are suggested. Look at the food label to know how much one serving is. Remember, some foods like pasta and rice puff up when they're cooked. The label will tell you if the serving size is for cooked or uncooked portions. Try pre-portioning your food into a small bowl or plate to keep yourself from overeating right out of the bag or tub. If you ever spoon out ice cream from the tub, chances are you consume way more than the suggested serving size. Free spooning from the tub could lead to consuming 2 to 3 times the suggested serving size. Pay attention to high-calorie foods. Nuts, for example, are very nutritious and have healthy fat, but they are also high in calories. Most nut labels will suggest about a 1 to 2 ounce serving, which is about 30 almonds. Be careful with beverages, specifically loaded coffee and teas. All the syrup, sugar, flavorings, foam, and cream add fat, sugar, and calories to your drink. If you are craving such a drink, opt for the smallest size possible. Number 5, eat more healthy fats. Fat is an essential part of a healthy diet. These nutrients help the body maintain metabolism and store energy. But not all types of fat are the same, and some can cause negative health effects. Saturated fat is typically solid at room temperature and includes foods like coconut oil, full-fat dairy, and fatty pieces of meat. Saturated fat can raise levels of blood lipids or cholesterol, which could increase the risk of heart disease. So saturated fat should be consumed in moderation. The American Heart Association recommends limiting your intake of saturated fat to less than 6% of your daily calories. Unsaturated fat is typically liquid at room temperature. Examples of unsaturated fat include nuts, avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon. Unsaturated fat can have a positive effect on your heart health. A large 2009 study found participants who replaced 5% of their dietary intake of saturated fats with unsaturated fats were less likely to experience coronary heart disease. The American Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics recommends unsaturated fats make up to 20% to 35% of total calories. Trans fat used to be found in fried and processed foods like frozen pizza, French fries, and donuts, but has since been phased out per FDA regulations. Trans fat offers no nutritional value and can increase your risk of chronic conditions like heart disease. And with that, we've reached the end of this video, all about how to start healthy eating. If you enjoyed it and you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one.